Hello, I'm Melissa, and this is Ernie. He is our miniature Schnauzer puppy. We got him when he was 10 weeks old, and he is about 5 months old now. He's a little sweetheart, but there's been a lot of challenges along the way, especially for... barking. This is one of his challenges. Quiet, Ernie. Quiet. Quiet, Ernie. A lot of challenges, especially for me, who has never had a puppy as an adult and has never trained a dog before. So, I just wanted to go over a few things that I have run into throughout this process that I didn't expect. So, number one. Quiet. Quiet, Ernie. Quiet. Okay, so number one, I wanted to talk about socialization and vaccines. I didn't realize that many vets, Ernie, quiet. I didn't realize that many vets recommend that you do not let your dog out with other dogs that are not fully vaccinated or that you don't know are fully vaccinated or on public parks or grass until they are fully vaccinated at 16 weeks. We got him at 10 weeks, so this was a big surprise. And so we tried to potty train him on puppy pads to keep him off grass and protect him, but puppy pads didn't end up working for us, and we had to eventually bring him outside when he didn't have all his rounds of vaccines. We tried to be as careful as we could, bringing him to the same grassy spots over and over again, and kind of minimizing his exposure, but it was definitely unexpected that there is, some risk involved with bringing your puppy outside into public areas. I didn't realize that was going to be a thing. So definitely research that and talk to your vet so you can decide a game plan about how you're going to socialize him and how you're going to take him outside before he has all his vaccines. Okay, number two. The next thing I want to talk about is biting. Wow. Okay. So, miniature schnauzers are especially difficult with biting, which I didn't know about because I didn't do a lot of research ahead of time. But we had him maybe 2 days, and once he was comfortable, he started biting us like crazy. And puppy teeth are super duper duper sharp. So, be prepared to have cuts on your hands and on your ankles and on your arms. And just realize that it is a challenge that you'll have to overcome. He loves biting still sometimes, but we found that trying to ignore the behavior and kind of step away from him. I used to jump on the couch just to get away from him, ignoring the behavior for a little while and then going back to him helped to kind of curb it. And he still does it sometimes. Another thing we do is we sometimes put him in his pen, which I'll show you later, just for a minute or two, just to kind of put him in a timeout and then bring him back out. And the biting has gotten a lot better. But just be prepared. It hurts. Okay, so the third thing I want to talk about is walking on leash. I never realized that this is something you have to teach a dog to do. They do not do it naturally. It's been a real challenge. He's getting a lot better, but when we first got him, we put him on his harness and his leash, and we took him outside, and he would just sit on the sidewalk and not move at all. So we had to train him how to walk on leash, which just really involved treats and kind of like putting it in front of him, and I would say, Ernie, walk with me, and he would follow the treat and walk along with me. And then you add in the leash and you start doing it outside, and he's getting it. Sometimes he still pulls, but he kind of understands when I say walk with me, I want the leash loose and him to be kind of next to me. But it is challenging, and it's just one thing after another. You'll find out like there's a lot of hurdles, but it's totally worth it. He's such a sweetheart. Excuse me, and I love him, but there's a lot of challenges I didn't expect. So the next one I want to talk about is something you've already seen from him, barking. Schnauzers are also known for being very vocal. They bark, they whine, they growl. They love making noise. He didn't really find his voice until maybe a couple weeks after we got him, but now he'll bark at anyone and everything. So we'll take him outside of our apartment complex, and anytime he sees a person or a person walking a dog, he pretty much always barks at them. And it's getting really, really stressful for me because I don't want other people in the complex to be upset. So we're working on a command called quiet. No biting, Ernie. Good boy. We're working on a command called quiet where we practice by knocking on the door. My boyfriend went outside and knocked on the door, and then Ernie would start barking. And then I would just say quiet and hold up a high-value treat. And when he was quiet for a couple seconds, just give him the treat. And I have a treat pouch, and I do that when I'm outside with him. It works sometimes it doesn't. We've only been working on it for about 4 days. So I can give an update and let you guys know how that is going later. I might have to change my strategy, but that is one thing we're working on a lot right now. And I guess the fifth thing I want to talk about is just how smart they are, but also how stubborn they are. So Mini Schnauzers are very, very smart dogs. He'll pick up on the commands you teach him. No biting. He'll pick up on the commands you teach him like that. He learned how to sit in like a minute. And then, he knows come, he knows touch, he knows stay. He's super smart. He just understands and picks things up. However, he's very food motivated and he's very stubborn. So I pretty much have to have treats with me at all times, because if I want him to sit and I don't have a treat, half the time he won't do it. But if I have a treat, he'll almost always do it. So that's why I bought a treat pouch and I put it around my waist. I got it on Amazon for like $14. And I just bring them with me so I can, have them to help with the walking, have them to help with the barking. If he's sniffing at something that he's not supposed to, or trying to chew on a leaf or a rock or something, I can try to call him to me with the treat. Sometimes it works. Sometimes he's so into what he's sniffing that he doesn't care that I called him. But anyways, those 5 things are some things to keep in mind if you want to get a puppy or a miniature schnauzer specifically. And that is socializations and vaccines, and kind of the decisions that you have to make there. Walking on leash and training them on that, biting, barking, and then just how smart but stubborn they are. It's a journey. He's only 5 months old, but we're having a good time, and he's sweet. If you have any questions about our journey with our miniature schnauzer, just leave a comment, and I'd be happy to answer all of them. I'm an amateur, but I'm learning as I go, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. All right, have a good day. Bye-bye. I just wanted to quickly show his pen. So he's got some toys there, a crate, his water bowl, and a bed. And this is like a baby gate crate that we use, and he sleeps in here every night, and we can shut it by locking these pieces together. This has been really great for him. I also wanted to show you the treat pouch we have. It'll stay open while you wear it, so you can just grab the treats out, and it has a belt that you can hook to your waist. All right, and I can put a link to this treat pouch and that baby gate below.